Hello YouTube, I am Bub, and today we're going to get into a lovely little comic haul. Stay tuned to the end. We're going to be working our way back through time. So we're going to start off with some modern books I picked up, and we're going to work all the way back to the Silver Age, and we're going to show off a Silver Age key first cover appearance. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's get to the show. All right, so first up, I just want to remind you, everybody, we do these comic calls. We have our Monday night No Faces comic chat. So if you like comics and you like, talking about comics and seeing my kind of journey and collection, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and click the little notification bell so you can watch this and other videos like it. Although there ain't too many other videos like it. And then, give it a like if you like it, and catch us next time. So let's go ahead and get to the haul. Let's make me small and get to the haul. Yo! All right. All the way down, you say. First up, you guys know I do these pre-orders so that I can get my books in bulk, if you will. And so first up, I have a couple of modern books that I pick up just to kind of keep the pre-orders rolling. And so right here we have a nice Addy Granoff Amazing Spider-Man number 8. This is the Predator versus variant. So, and you look at that great Goblin mask. That is cool. I'm digging that. So I definitely wanted to get one of these variants, one of these versus Predator versus. I'm a big Predator fan, much bigger than I am a Spidey fan even. So I really wanted to get one of these, and this was the best one. Honestly, of all the versus variants that were normal cover, now this is a variant, but they, some of them store exclusives. That's why I don't variant hunt. I don't variant hunt because when it gets down to it, there's always that one variant that's better than the one you got that came in a store exclusive, limited to 50 or 100 signed and CGC 9.8. And unless you're the guy that got that every single time, you just happen to pick the exact variant that you thought was the best and everyone agreed was the best, and had the lowest print run and signed and slabbed and a perfect 9.8. Unless you picked up that one every time, I think you're just wasting your money, and most of the time you end up luckily getting back out of it what you have in it. So if you're lucky. So anyway, so I just picked the one that I like the best, that is not some sort of crazy ratio. That way I can actually just pre-order it, pick it up, and be happy with it. So there it is. ASM 8. I forgot to put stuff in the background. What was I thinking? Well, we'll drop this in there. What do you say? Hello? All right. So first ones go in there. Carefully. There it is. Ta-da! A little behind the scenes how the magic happens over here in Bub's World. So the room is called Bub's World. The channel is called Bub's Comics, but I think you figured that out by now. Next up, you guys know I'm a big Greg Land fan. So here is All Out Avengers number 1 with an okay Greg Land cover. I'm not claiming this to be the best Greg Land cover that's ever been, but we do like it. Let's check that out. Very cool. Always like when he does Spider-Woman. So there you go. Very cool. All right, so there's All Out Avengers number 1. Again, these books are not really the ones that are the major focus of my collection. They're just books that keep the old gravy train rolling with all these books that I pick up. So that way I can keep my pre-orders alive. So that's what that's for. But I try to pick artists that I like, and if there's a variant out that I think is cool, I'll pick that up too. So, all right, next up is a book I've been after for a while. Okay, we're going back in time. Here we have Miss Marvel number 1, Frank Cho. I love this book. That is freaking awesome. Frank Cho doing a bang up job. I mean, she looks powerful, sexy. She's not skinny as a rail. She's not too thick. It's just right for old Bubsy. Well done, Frank Cho. Nice flag cover. always looking for stuff like that. All those little tiny category type stuff that you can pick up. There's a nice flag cover. So always cool to have that. And you guys know Frank Cho's one of my favorite artists. So that just hits them all for me. I ended up getting 2 copies, and my dad picked up, like we were at doing a con together in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and he was helping with the booth. And at the end of the day, he was like, if that doesn't sell, I'm going to take it. I was like, all right. So he got it. I think he might have even paid me for it. I don't know. I didn't want him to, but you know how that is. All right. Now we're going all the way back to the Bronze Age. You guys know I'm picking up these X-Men Bronze Age comics hot and heavy, man. I can't get enough of them. So here is X-Men 72. Nice 25 center right here. The strangest teens of all, the X-Men. From whence comes Dominus? Yeah. I don't think it's Dominus, although he has got a dome on his head, so maybe it's Dominus. And you see there's old Professor X bound up. Like, he's not bad enough he's in a wheelchair, right? But he's gotta be strapped to his chair too. And he's got like probably an inhibitor on. I don't know if that's Magneto and it's laundry day for his helmet. Who knows? Jean Grey, Iceman fighting it off. This is a pretty dynamic cover. I think it's pretty cool. Got Angel, Beast, Cyclops, Pre-Fur Beast. So as you know, this is during that great reprint run of X-Men, and I'm trying to collect them all, and I think I'm pretty close. I think I'm only missing like 3 out of the whole reprint run. I think it's an underrated run, especially when a lot of them have new covers, and down the line, I don't think collectors are going to care that it was ever a reprint. That it has reprint stories in it, because when it comes down to it, your collection, I think older collectors that are older now, that were around when these were on the newsstand, especially when these came out, dismissed this entire run. This I think it's from like 63 to 93 or something like that. But they dismissed that entire run as not worth collecting because it wasn't new stories. But I think down the line, collectors are going to want these, and when they purchase full collections from these older collectors later on, for whatever reason, when they're available to purchase these full collection, these will be the books that are the holes in the run. And unless the person who ends up buying your collection thinks the same way you do, which is not likely, I don't think, as time goes on, then they're going to end up needing to pick up these books. So I think I don't get into a whole lot of speculation for modern books, but for the older books, I think that this is a solid collection that I'm specking on, that I'm like, you know what, this is going to be a group of books that people are going to need down the line to finish their collections. So next up, we got X-Men 81. Look at that. The Great Juggernaut, some floating heads. Fantastic. I'm digging that. All right. And next, classic cover. Now this one, some of them are new covers, right? With reprinted interiors, and some of them are classic covers that did a little color variation. So here's X-Men 88. Reprinting the first appearance of Frankenstein in Marvel. Look at that. Isn't that great? Just a lot of coolness going on there. Check out Jean Grey's shoulder appeal. These are just so much fun, and I love them. And the stories inside are great too. So, and here's X-Men 97. So now this is, of course, I say we're going back in time, but then I start moving up the run, right? So this one, of course, is not in the reprint run. This is in the early stages of just a straight up X-Men run with the new team. And this was a big deal to me because I think this finally completes. I think I now have 94, not counting the reprint runs. I have 94 up to, I think, 101 now. So I have that nice little stretch up until the Phoenix Saga. So pretty cool. And this is just neat. My brother, my enemy, with Havoc wreaking havoc on Cyclops and the new X-Men. So the all new, all different X-Men at that. Check that out. Very cool. Digging that. So glad to have that one in really good condition, like much better condition than I expected to get it in. at a fair price. So super happy about that. All right, turning back the time again. We got Captain America number 102, The Sleeper Strikes. So cool little Agent 13 appearance there on the cover as well. Look at her. So very nice. I'm digging this. Trying to pick up all these early caps from 100 on, and this is where, or was it 101 maybe? And this is where we're at on them. Only missing a few, but the ones I'm missing are some of the more expensive ones. I'm trying to get the Kirby run and the Steranko run. I'm going to stop at the end of the Steranko run. So that's where this is. Cap 102. And here we are. The big book of the haul, even though that 97 is pretty decent. The bigger book of the haul is probably this one. And this is the first appearance of Mary Jane on the cover. So first cover appearance of Mary Jane in Amazing Spider-Man number 59, nice 12 center. And to me, this is the Mary Jane book to me. I know that there's some other pictures of her like behind a plant and you know the old tiger book, right? The you know, you just hit the jackpot tiger or whatever. So you know, those are key books too. For sure. But I think I like first cover appearances probably the most. And then either the first appearance, whether you say it's a cameo or not. And then the next thing to me is first cover appearance. And my favorite thing is when the first appearance, whether they're in a cameo or not, I don't even believe in that. And on the cover. So when they're in the book for the first time you see them printed on a page and anything other than an advertisement, and they're on the cover, I think that's always going to be a first appearance in my book. So this one here only gets the nod for first cover appearance, but what a cover appearance. And you can see that she is just dancing away on stage. Spidey's taking care of some goons backstage, and look at all the gyrations that they put. Her bum is moving, her arms are flailing, her legs akimbo, and then they even gave her a couple of little chest you know, jumblies and jumpies. So super cool. Really digging that. ASM 59, first cover appearance of Mary Jane Watson. So that's it. That's our haul for y'all. I hope you appreciated that. If you like everything you saw, whoa. Oh, you see that? Holy moly. If you like everything you saw, give a thumbs up, give a like, and subscribe. I checked my analytics, and a lot of people are watching my videos and they're not subscribing. What gives? What don't you want to see? And I've also got emails and stuff from people who are like, I don't have a YouTube account, but I like your videos. Okay. It's super easy to get a YouTube account. Just click on yes, and you know, it's like 3 questions and then you're in. You know, you got a YouTube account, and then you can leave comments. And if there's other things you want to see, hey, maybe old Bubsy can provide them. So do that. Make a YouTube account, then use it to subscribe and leave comments, because we love to see the comments, and it's just so much fun to engage this. So thank you, everybody. I've really been enjoying my YouTube time and showing off this collection as it gets curated, and just switching things up and just having a big old time. So come back and we'll do it again. All right. Remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.